An innocent man has been released from prison after 42 years, which is more than your usual life sentence. Hello and welcome back to Informoverload. I'm Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking about the wrongful arrest of an innocent man. After the best part of half a century behind bars, a 61-year-old man has emerged from jail. David Bryant was just 18 years old when he was convicted for raping and murdering an 8-year-old girl. Bryant protested his innocence after conviction, even though at the time he confessed. As the criminal system became modernized with things like better DNA and blood analysis, his lawyers pushed for a reinvestigation. In 2013, after analyzed semen found on the girl's clothing was found not to belong to him, he was released from jail. Sadly, a year later, he was thrown back into prison after a state appeals court reversed the Bronx Supreme Court judge's decision. However, now, 4 years later, finally federal courts have been able to release the innocent man once again. That's right, once again they found no evidence that he ever came close to being at the crime scene. Judge Robert Sweet said he was troubled by the total lack of blood found on Bryant's clothes. He also said that he was troubled by Bryant's initial confession, which defense lawyers say was beaten out of him by brutal police. Bryant's lawyer, Paul Castellerio, said that his client was ecstatic and cried on release, but he also said that his client would have probably been paroled by now had he admitted his crime in jail, but he refused. Sadly for Bryant, his freedom is being threatened by the Bronx DA, who want to appeal again. If he is innocent, as he has been found to be twice, the Bronx DA are having trouble admitting their past failings. Another really worrying aspect to this story is that if Bryant was incarcerated for a crime that he has been found of not actually committing, there must be someone out there who did commit this crime. The perpetrator could have been walking free for the past 42 years. The only silver lining is that the state of New York doesn't have the death penalty. If it did, Bryant may well have been killed for a crime that he didn't commit. So this is all we have on this fascinating story, which to me sounds like it could be a great case study for popular Netflix TV show Making a Murderer. What did go on, and why did the police want to pin it on him so badly? So guys, before I go, I'm just gonna read a couple of comments from one of Charlotte's videos last week about a man who was seen clinging for dear life on a high-speed train window. Apparently the daredevil was train surfing, which sounds like the least fun kind of surfing. Random videos said, "Idiot, absolute idiot, that's all I have to say," which, fair comments. XAeroX left a comment from the perspective of aliens watching Earth and says, "Sigh, just give him another decade to develop." I don't know, I feel like we maybe need more than a decade, because train surfing, guys, what is next? Plane surfing? Some people are fools. So guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Informoverload. I'm your host Rebecca Felgate. If you like this video, make sure you give it a good thumbs up, share it with a friend, and stay subscribed for more news. Coming at the end of this video are 2 more videos that we think that you should watch, because, you know, you can never be too overloaded with information. Bye!